We are here recording the trailer for what will be the 15th episode of the Aurum Stay-at-Home series. Again, you're probably getting sick and tired of me, but I am Jason Zelmer, National Director of Sales and Practice Growth with the Aurum Group. But I'm here with a really exciting guest today, Bob Hope. Bob, give him a wave, please.
Hello.
Now, if you don't know who Bob is, then maybe you live under a rock, I don't know. But I'll give you a good idea. So for 30 years, Bob's been providing dental offices across North America with management solutions and energetic ways to deliver exceptional quality care to patients. I'm sure you couldn't tell his energy there. A bachelor arts graduate from the University of Manitoba, he guided the direction of the Utopia practice management software through the 1990s and gained insights into the ways teams, members integrate technology with the delivery of dentistry. In 2004, you were retained by the Toronto College of Dental Hygienists to develop and instruct a first semester course on improved communication skills. And then for the second semester, a course on introduction of psychosocial skills. And for 5 years, you taught and inspired hundreds of dental hygiene students. We at Aurum added you in 2018 to our impressive roster of study club speakers. We even had you as one of the people speaking and running a workshop at our Whistler Summit that happened in November, which was awesome. And you're also a speaker at Newfoundland Dental Convention and developing growth and sustaining it on maximizing your hygiene department is a seminar that you provide. Have I missed anything? Is anything not correct there?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That pretty much covers it. Apart from the whole Bob Hope thing, I am alive and I'm not 105 years old. So, but I try to be funny. Yeah.
So
I'm thrilled to be part of this, and so thanks again for inviting me in, because I think the work that the Aurum Group does is phenomenal and so supportive of their dental clinic. So thank you again.
Well, it's definitely our pleasure to have you on. You and I are getting together next week on Tuesday, May 26th, 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, noon Eastern. And we are going to start bringing home the Stay-at-Home series, which is a bit bittersweet. It's sad because it's been my baby for 2 months, but at the same time, it's just time to get back to work. But we're going to be talking about, and the title of the webinar is After the Curve, Then What? So, question for you is, what can people expect to learn or gain when they join us next week?
Excellent. Some top bullet points. I'm going to start by having a bit of a discussion just in terms of mindset about, we're now into week 10 that we've been isolated and out of not being able to work. And, for the first number of weeks, we've all been, oh my God, I can't believe I haven't been at work in so many weeks. And now that we're looking at is on the horizon, and some of the provinces have already started to open up, is we're going back to work. I'm not ready to go back to work. There was the anxiety before, and now there's a heightened anxiety. I think a large part of it is as an industry, dentistry, the psychology of the typical dental team member is one based on preparedness and certainty and predictability. Like we measure things in millimeters and we schedule things in 10-minute increments. So we're very precise, and these are very uncertain times. No province, I've been keeping on top of all the provinces in terms of their guidelines and recommendations, and there's been no consistency. Some are really hands-off, some are very specific. Some almost seem unrealistic. There's a lot of disagreement in terms of what's either appropriate or not. So I'm going to talk a lot initially about just mindset. How do we settle into this new reality? Because things are different. We are an industry that is evidence-based on our decisions, and the realities are so much that we still don't know, and a lot of that evidence will be unfolding over the coming weeks and months. And so our decisions are going to need to be very fluid. And for an industry where the mindset is very about precision, preparedness, and predictability, that's against our grain. So I'm going to have a little bit of a discussion just about mindset, about being more in a mindset of sustainability. So I'm going to start by getting into that.
That's a very exciting topic, because the timing couldn't be better, because I know, and I hear it too, that there's some there's nervousness out there, and there's people that they're allowed to open and they're not doing it yet because they just don't feel prepared. Maybe they don't have the right amount of PPE for whatever reason. So I think that our final two topics next week might bring some calmness, might bring some information. And like you said, you know, we're looking every day, and I have my whole team, I got ears on the ground, and we're still not getting a lot of consistency as far as information from the bodies, right, the colleges and stuff, because I think that nobody knew this was coming, and it's so hard to deal with something that gets thrown at you, but on top of that, not knowing what's around the next corner. So.
Well, that's just it. And I think part of that is also everybody just kind of relaxing and chilling a bit and having some forgiveness that all those answers aren't going to be there on day one, and they are going to be changing. Because there's a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of communication between doctors with the industries and the regulatory boards about frustrations about why haven't you this and why haven't you that. And we just need to relax a little bit, knowing that those will come. And they're, again, it's very organic and fluid times that we're living in, which is again difficult. So it'll be a focus on walking into this with a different mindset, which it's also going to become really a test of leadership, I think. And that's a lot of what I'm going to focus on. The bulk of what I'm going to focus on next week will be having a smart relaunch, not diving into it. And so being a little bit a management consultant, what I typically do when I go into an office is put systems in place. And very much about having, again, systems with a framework, even though things might evolve and change over the coming months. So I'm going to talk a lot about just office physical setup, some of the initiatives that other dental offices across the country have been taking to mitigate or just enhance their protective ability to protect both their patients and the staff. Discussing how to, scheduling rules, discussing a framework around patient flow, what happens when they show up. Most importantly, staff training is going to be a big topic that we're going to talk about, and managing our communications. That's going to be where we're really going to focus a lot, because dental clinics, more than ever before, are going to need to be in constant, regular, routine communication with their patient base as things evolve and unfold. And that's going to be en masse. The volume of information we're going to need to communicate, we will not have time to do it with every patient over the phone. So we're going to talk a lot about messaging, the importance of messaging, patient optics, there's a lot of consumer confidence that we need to manage. So we're going to be talking a lot about putting some systems in place and creating an environment of sustainability and eventual gradual incremental recovery.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited. I think everyone else is going to be excited. I know who's not excited for when things get back to normal is liquor stores. They're going to take a huge hit because people are doing
amen to that.
But listen, next week, again, Tuesday, May 26th, 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, you can either register on aurumgroup.com and go to online courses, scroll all the way down to the bottom where you'll find Mr. Bob Hope. Additionally, we will have registration links on both LinkedIn and Instagram. So until next week, I am Jason Zelmer. This is Bob Hope.
I'm Bob Hope.
Look forward to seeing you. God bless. Wash your hands. Stay safe.